reading my story, Chasing Rainbows. Chapter 19, The Surprise Picnic. Almost a month had passed since Joseph returned to his home in Liverpool. Now he was making preparations to travel by train to Devon. The last of his packing completed, he made his way to the nursery to collect Frances. The little boy was on the floor playing with his kitten Tabitha. When he saw Joseph, he sprang to his feet and, with a whoop of joy, ran into his father's arms. "Papa, Papa, is it really true? Are we going on a train ride to see Grandpa?" he cried in excitement. Joseph chuckled. "Oh, yes, it's true enough, Frances." He tickled the little boy under his chin. "I hope you are ready. It's almost time to go." Joseph inclined his head towards Nanny, who nodded. She handed him a suitcase which contained all he would need, including his favourite toy rabbit, Mr. Hartley. "I hope you and Master Francis enjoy your visit to Devon, sir," she said in a cheerful voice. "Thank you, Nanny Roberts, I'm sure we shall. Well, young man, are you ready?" Joseph lifted him high into the air, and the little boy chortled in delight, whilst Nanny Roberts looked on in amusement. They caught the 10 o'clock train from Lime Street Station and were soon on their way to the West Country. Francis had a dim recollection of a previous visit with his grandfather and was fascinated at the prospect of seeing him again. "Will Grandpa be at the station, Papa?" His chubby little face was flushed with excitement. Joseph nodded in amusement. "I expect so, Francis." It had amazed him how well the child had accepted his mother's demise. Joseph had agonized over what he should tell the boy, but then decided the truth was the best. After all, he would have to know soon enough. To Joseph's relief, the child had taken it well once the initial shock was over. He had sobbed in his father's arms and insisted on sleeping curled up next to Joseph for a few nights. And yet, on the whole, the little boy was showing no visible signs of distress and seemed to cope very well. Joseph smiled as he watched his son, clapping his hands in delight at the prospect of Grandpa greeting them at the station. Francis was going to be all right. He would make sure of that. He turned to glance out at the fast-changing scenery as they sped by. This trip would be good for them both. It may help Francis to spend time by the seaside. He could help him build sand castles, maybe teach him to swim, or enjoy a donkey ride along the beach. Francis would love that. He adored his Shetland pony, Toby, and had learned to ride him recently, under his father's supervision, of course. Then his thoughts turned to Jess and how much he longed to see her, hold her in his arms again. Yet he did not want to rush her into making a decision about the future until she had time to reflect. After all, circumstances had changed since he last saw her. Victoria had been alive then, and Francis would have remained with her. Of course, he would have been able to see his son, maybe take him away for weekends and holidays, and naturally in time the boy would go away to boarding school, as he himself had once done. However, in the meantime, his mother would have kept the child with her. It was only natural, after all, given his tender years. Now all that had changed, and Joseph wondered how it might affect his relationship with Jess. She also had Louisa to think of, his little daughter. Joseph could not help but feel a flicker of amusement as he remembered how happily the two children had played together on the lawn that day. If only adult life could be so uncomplicated, he reflected.